Isn't chemistry marvelous? Chemistry, chemistry. Oh, I just love chemistry so much. I love chemistry so much that I would marry it, if that were possible. Oh, no, wait. Not chemistry, physics. Physics Brian Cox likes physics, doesn't he? Sorry guys, I'm terrible at first impressions. Which is why I don't do impressions. I do puns. So chemistry and physics-based puns. So that's going to be fun. So I'm Richard, and I'm an undergraduate. Actually, I shouldn't really be here. Undergraduate chemical physicist. I don't do any pioneering research of any sort. Although I do puns, and so in a way I do. This will have to explain by a picture. I do. Oh. Never work with props. Pioneering research. Pioneering research. Unfortunately, we realised that there aren't enough atoms on the average ear ring in order to actually inscribe the 10 trillion known decimal places of pi, even using a scanning tunneling microscope, if you know what that is. So it, in many ways, the whole project was highly irrational. Anyway, I'm getting the groan started. So, yes, as I said, I'll be doing chemistry and physics-based puns. So if you're all keen, then we'll begin. This first part is the audience interaction section of the evening. What section is it, everybody? It's the audience interaction section of the evening. So, first one, here we go. What happened to the naughty light beam? I don't know what happened to the naughty light beam. You'll get the hang of it. He got sent to Prism. That joke's really quite grating. So that's prisms and gratings, two ways to split light into their spectral constituent parts. So in many ways, if light could feel pain, I imagine that would be a way of, inflicting capital punishment. I don't know, I'm going off on a tangent here. Anyway, that wasn't actually meant to be a pun, but that worked as well. So, second one. What do you get when you cross a plastic parrot with a plastic horse? I don't know. What do you get when you cross a plastic parrot with a plastic horse? I can't say it myself again. A polymer. A polymer. A polymer. I'll say it as many times as it takes to get it. So, a polymer, that's a molecular structure composed of repeating units that can be used to make synthetic plastics. So that's why that's funny. I might have to explain it, but yeah, don't take this joke literally. Do not cross parrots and horses in any sense, because you'll probably get prosecuted. Just leave it alone. Anyway, yeah, third one. It was a sad moment when the electron was taken from a point R to infinity. It had so much potential. That was a joke about definitions. The definition of electric potential is actually that it is zero at infinity. So, next one. The audience interaction section is over now. You can be quiet. Delta X times delta P is equal to H bar? No. Delta X times delta P is less than H bar for 2. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. That's what that is. For those of you who don't know, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle is actually a quantum mechanical limit on how precisely we can measure the momentum and the position of a particle simultaneously. So we measure the momentum or well, we don't know very much about the position and vice versa. But actually there's a new Heisenberg on the block in the form of an American TV show, I'm not sure if you know. And so the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle is going to be rewritten. The new Heisenberg uncertainty principle is whether Walter White dies at the end of Breaking Bad or not. There you you go. Or maybe in more mathematical terms, the amount of meth I cook multiplied by how much I piss off my wife is greater than or equal to the well-being of my family once I die of cancer. Getting more specific with the jokes there, so. Now, James Bond, when he loses some electrons, he actually gets smaller. He's a reducing agent. Might have to explain that one again. So a reducing agent in chemistry is actually a chemical species that donates its electrons to another chemical species in a reaction. And well, also the term reducing means to get smaller. So that one works. But 007, more like HC0OH, it's a chemical symbol for formic acid, which is a common reducing agent. So yeah, that's what we like. In many ways, you know, formic acid and James Bond, well, formic acid's probably a better secret agent. Think about it. More people know about James Bond than know about formic acid. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not in this room, I'm not sure. We're a lot of chemists in here. But yeah, and well, formic acid doesn't have 23 blockbuster films documenting its secretive activities over the space of 50 years. So, you know, quantum of solace, more like quantum of electric charge transferred during a redox reaction. Am I right? I'm not right. I am just so good at diffraction. I'm just X-ray diffraction, it is my forte. I'm probably the best X-ray diffraction in the world. Sorry, that's my brag angle. Might have to explain that one again. So, a brag angle in chemistry is the angle between an incident X-ray beam and a set of crystal planes. And so, this is how we can actually, that angle actually gives you the maximum intensity for crystallography, so you can determine the crystal structure. Interesting stuff. X-ray diffraction there, invented by X-ray Charles. Sadly, after his death in 2004. That one's a lie. This isn't my strongest material. That was never going to go down very well. Anyway, I've been Richard, and on that note, I'm going to leave you.